Hey guys, welcome to Math for Kids by a Kid. Today I'm going to talk about some rules that apply when squaring a binomial. The first rule states that the square of a binomial, so multiplying a binomial by itself, the square of a binomial can be calculated by squaring the first term, multiplying the product of the two terms by 2, and squaring the last term. So I'll show you what I mean here. A plus b squared. This equals, writing it out in repeated multiplication. We square the first term, so that's a in this case, and so to square it we get a to the power of 2. Then we multiply the two terms together. So the two terms here are a and b, so that would just look like ab. And we're going to multiply this by 2 to get 2ab. Then we square the last term, so that's b in this case, to get b squared. And then we just add these all together, so we get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now this one's going to look a little different. We have a minus b to the power of 2. So not a plus b, but a minus b. So in this case, if we were to go ahead and do the expanding and multiplying, everything would end up the same except for the middle term, 2ab. Instead of looking like this, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, it would look like a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Because, like I said before, we're multiplying the two terms here, so we can think of it as multiplying a by negative b, and a positive times a negative gives you a negative. So you get negative ab, and then this multiplied by 2 is negative 2ab, and that's how we get this. The second rule states that the product of the sum and difference of a monomial, so that's a plus b times a minus b, the product of the sum and difference of a monomial results in the difference of the squares of the monomials. So in this case, a and b are the squares because they both have the exponent 2 on them, but ab is not. So there's not going to be 3 terms in this case, it's just going to have 2 terms. So we know we get a squared and b squared in the end, but I said it's a difference of the squares, so the answer is going to be a squared minus b squared. So now let's apply these rules to multiplying binomials with variables and numbers. So let's say we have this. X plus 7 to the power of 2. This is what it looks like in repeated multiplication. We square the first term, x in this case, to get x squared. And the two terms here are 7 and x. And when you multiply them together, you get 7x. And when you multiply that by 2, you get 14x. So x squared plus 14x. And then you square the last term, 7 in this case, to get 49. So x squared plus 14x plus 49. And here's one with 2 variables. 5y minus 2n to the power of 2. So like before, we're going to square the first term, 5y in this case, to get 25y squared. And 5y times negative 2n is negative 10yn. And multiply that by 2, you get negative 20yn. So 25y squared minus 20yn. And then you square 2n to get 4n squared. So 25y squared minus 20yn plus 4n squared. And our last example is 6a plus 2b times 6a minus 2b. So we're going to square the first term, 6a, to get 36a squared. And there's no middle term here. We're going to square the last term, 2b, to get 4b squared. And it's a difference of squares, so it's 36a squared minus 4b squared. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.